White Evangelical Christianity, a blessing to humanity? It's the Power of God's Love podcast, episode 1025. Hey there, Tony here, and yeah, you heard that right. White Evangelical Christianity is a blessing to humanity. And the reason I say that is because of a headline that, I saw that on a social media platform recently. A headline that said, it wasn't that headline, I made that headline, but another headline was by a podcast host who said, White Evangelical Christianity, a cancer. What? I couldn't believe how badly they misspelled the word blessing. It looks just like cancer on there, but it should be blessing. Cancer doesn't even remotely look like blessing. Am I right? Is it just me? Surely it's not just me. How could they mix those words up so badly? I'm sure they meant to say white evangelical Christianity is a blessing. At least if they really wanted to share the truth, that's what they meant to say. But I know that's a rare commodity in journalism these days, the truth. So, now that I think about it a little bit more, maybe they actually meant to write that word cancer. No. Could that possibly be it? But could someone actually study the overwhelmingly positive influence of white evangelical Christianity and then actually come up with this illogical, incorrect conclusion? Yeah, absolutely they could. And they did. Because people who hate God, the one true living, loving creator of the universe, God, they'll just say, basically anything they feel like against him and his followers. Now, Jesus said that would happen, by the way. So if you're a Christian and the color of your skin is what the world calls white, even though it isn't, and you share the truth of God's word and the power of God's love like I do, you might as well face it. You, my friend, are a cancer in this world. A cancer. That's what they say, but I say it's a blessing. You're a blessing. Never worry, never fear. Your buddy Tony is here. And here's a white evangelical Christian song, in this world, but not of it, just for you and me.
I'm in this world, but not of it. I like this life, but don't love it. My Savior rises above it. I'm in this world, but not of it. This world can beat me up. This world is not my home. I have a finer place where I will forever roam. This world's no easy street. This world is not so nice. It costs a lot to leave, but my Father paid the price. I'm in this world, but not of it. I like this life, but don't love it. My Savior rises above it. I'm in this world, but not of it. This world has lots of love. This world is filled with hate. One day it won't be so, and so I can hardly wait. This world has moans and groans. This world has aches and pain. But soon even this shall pass. Jesus the King will reign. I'm in this world, but not of it. I like this life, but don't love it. My Savior rises above it. I'm in this world, but not of it. World, but not of it. I like this life, but don't love it. My Savior rises above it. I'm in this world, but not of it.
All right, I hope that encourages you to remember that, it does pay off in the end to say that you believe and trust in Jesus, to be a Christian. Even if you're a white evangelical Christian, it's still okay for you and me too. And just before I close out here, I want to remind you that this podcast is always brought to you by TonyFunderburk.com. And you should go over there if you haven't already and get my Tony's Daily Devotional delivered to your inbox for free. It doesn't cost you nothing. No, not nothing. And that's a double negative, so it costs you nothing. I share my daily devotional with believers who want to focus on the power of God's love and rightly divide the word of truth. That's what we do. And when you share your email, you get to spend your time reading and listening and watching good stuff based on the power of God's love instead of having to go look for it all the time. And to show my sincere, and I mean that, my sincere appreciation for your time and attention and your email address, I'm going to send you the download links to music and a book called The Very First 6 Days. It's a rhyming book for kids about the creation week. And I'll send that to you right away when you put your email in there and hit the send button. And just so you know, kids from 3 to 103 can enjoy these fun goodies. So get Tony's Daily Devotional sent right to your inbox for free, so you don't have to go looking for anything. It'll come right to you. But if you don't sign up, you can still go to TonyFunderburk.com and find even more stuff. Thanks so much for tuning in. And remember, let's look for every opportunity we can to share the power of God's love.